Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Lanisi, and you can see the reason we're here today is we're going to practice writing our numbers 1 through 20. Lots of different ways to do this. Practice it on a blank piece of paper, practice it on a pre-made paper like the one I have here, or I have a bunch of different ones I've shared with you guys throughout the year. So we have this one as well. I even have made my own like this, where you actually use 2 different pieces of paper, you put the numbers in the correct order, and then you write them to practice them. And you guys can make this at your own. So it's basically cut, paste, trace. So you need 2 pieces of paper, you write your numbers 1 through 20, and then you cut them up, and then you put them in the correct order, and then you trace them. You'll notice that they are dotted lines, not real numbers on this. But the one I'm going to show you today is me writing my numbers 1 through 20. We always start our numbers at the top. We've turned this into a little chant in my classroom, and everybody says, we always start our numbers at the, and all the kids will shout, top. So boys and girls, with the number 1, we start at the top. We will go big line down. There's our number 1. For number 2, we're going to do our curve around and across. Wonderful. And for number 3, I like to say around a tree, that's the way we make a 3. For the number 4, we start at the top like we're making a little line down, little line across, lift our marker, and then a big line down. For the 5, we do little line down, curve around, put your hat on top. 6 is a curve down and around. For the 7, little line across, diagonal line down. Now 8 is really tricky, so I always tell kids, if you can make an S, you can make an 8. So we are going to make our S and then bring it up and around. And you know what? I have mine in a sheet protector, so I can use a dry erase or an expo marker to erase if I make mistakes. You can do that, or you can do it on regular paper, but you're actually making a magic C and then bringing it around, or snaking it around, as some people say. For the number 9, we start our top, we make a magic C, go back to the top, and a big line down. And for the number 10, we're going to do a 1 and a 0. So start at the top, big line down. For number 0, we start at the top, we go around like a magic C, but it's a big C, and we go back to the top. So there's our numbers 1 through 10. The truth is, once you learn, boys and girls, the numbers 1 through 10, you should be able to make all the other numbers, because those digits are in every other number. So I'm going to show you 11 through 20 now. Big line down for 1, and a big line down for 1 again for 11. For 12, we do 1 big line down, and we do our 2, which is our curve around. And remember, we always start our letters at the top. Same thing with 13, big line down. And now we're going to make around and around. There is our 3. 14 is 1 big line down, a little line down and across for the 4. Lift your marker and a big line down. For 5, we do 1 big line down. We do little line down, curve around, little line on top, or hat on top, as I say. 16 is 1 line down and curve around and back. And we always start our letters and numbers at the top. So 17 is a big 1 line down, little line across, diagonal line down. Not curved, sorry guys. For 18, it's a line down. And now remember, with the 8, we're going to try to make an S or make a little magic C. And if you always do the magic C, you'll never make the mistake. Go down, around, and bring it back home. For 19, it's a big line down. And 9, we make a magic C. We come to the top, we hit the top, bump our head, and go straight down. And for 20, we make a 2, which is the curve and around, straight line. And we make a 0. So that is how you write your numbers 1 through 20. Keep practicing. Practice on lines that you can trace on, and then just practice writing them on paper. Have fun. The more you practice, the better you will become at writing your numbers. And neatness really does count.